It's actually pretty good therapy to paint your family. A while back I decided they were fair game, and but I have never tried to paint anyone who I really knew until this point in my life. And I have discovered that it is excellent therapy. As you smear around linseed oil filled with pigments across what you think might become the faces of your loved ones, it gets real tricky. And you remember all of those little gestures, and you see it in the corners of their mouth, but you can't get the oil paint to go to the right places. So you take the highlight, and then you push the shadow, and then you push the highlight, and you push the shadow. But all of this was started by a little pencil drawing and a photograph I took in 2002. Christmas, first Christmas I went home to Texas after 9/11. Not the best flight I can ever remember having, but it was excellent to be at home. The first time I think all three of us boys were back home at the same time. And this photograph, I shot it with my projector and put this basic sketches and then the black gesso in for the deep shadow. And it begins. Finishing this up, part up, I basically set it up on the wall and just to stare at it for a while, see if what I thought I got, what I thought I didn't get, and figure out where to go next. So, a couple weeks passes. I do a couple other projects. Remember the refugees? Yep. And remember the palette cleanser? Yep. Now I'm back on the family. Now looking into a flat piece of cloth with a couple dots on it for the eyes of your mother or your little brother. Definitely, you don't want to screw this one up. I mean, you know, these people, you want people to know that the painter actually liked these people. And I pushed my painting a long way on this. I don't think I've ever spent so much time. I've always accepted that, yeah, no, that says what I want to say. But I wanted to say I love you. And I wanted to acknowledge this love between my brother and my mother that lasted her lifetime. And he's still going. Sweet, sweet souls, both of them. And it starts taking shape, and sometimes it takes 4 or 5 days of working before you're absolutely convinced that everyone will be convinced that all the parentage in this family was human. Then you start perfecting and looking for that gesture, the little thing you recognize, how their eyes lay, and how the corners of their mouth are. It's a long video, I realize that, but I basically had my head down for about 3.5 weeks now. While I've been working on this, I'd pop in at Facebook there and take a look and see what other people were posting, and maybe repost something that I felt good with and wanted to let people know I stood behind it. And but this is slowly come together. Now these are the shots that were just taken with my regular camera, which is a little better quality, I think, than the video that I'm using, video camera I'm using for the time lapse. So anyway, it gives a little, it jumps more, but leaves out the little details of swishing around brushes. But it can kind of show those little points in which I wanted to draw back and take a good hard look at it. And in the end, you know, I don't feel ashamed of my treatment of my brother and my mother. I think I caught a beautiful love there, and this is a painting that's worth lasting. Probably give it to my brothers. I spent enough time with it probably just painting it. I'm back. Thanks for watching. And hopefully I won't be 3.5 weeks getting a post up from the studio again.